Hello, my loves. I've been putting thought into the sustaining sacred union messages, and something that wanted to come through first and foremost is that I know right now it's a lot of the divine sacred feminines tuning in and really focused on preparing for the sacred union capacity of sustaining these energies. And regardless of the status of your connection, whether you're in a form of union or you're in communication or in no communication, each one of you that feels guided to continue to work with this stream of energy is being called to work more deeply into embodying the sacred union energies. We've talked about embodying them through the internal union energies, but then the practicing of sustaining the external union, the sacred union, comes through in multiple different ways. And you will notice that you start to apply the things you've been learning in your internal union journey to your external connections in all fashions, not just your twin flame or divine counterpart, and not just romantic situations, but you're also applying the things that you've been learning and embodying into all of your relationships and connections. And you'll notice the more that you embody the healthy standards and boundaries into every area of your life, the stronger and stronger you become, and the stronger you are in holding your own sacred container. That is a clear sign that you are ready to hold the sacred union connection and container in the physical world. And so, what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, how you're showing up, how you're embodying your truth and your authenticity, how you're holding your standards in kind and loving ways that are kind and loving towards you and others, when you're noticing what you're choosing to participate in or not, as you have noticed that your judgment or expectation or attachment to others has dwindled or dissolved, or if any of those energies come up, you're very swiftly dissolving and unraveling them, taking responsibility for your part in those. It's not about never having human emotions or experiences. It's about how you're handling whatever is being presented to you and how you're responding. Okay. This isn't about suppressing your emotions or the truth or your triggers in the other direction. It's about acknowledging that they're present and then working with them and through them. That is a big part of the embodiment process. And another huge way that the divine sacred feminines will know that she's ready to embody a more physical sacred union energy and sustain it with her counterpart or twin flame is that regardless of what is currently happening in her connection, she feels a very, very deep level of trust with her counterpart in twin flame. And that means regardless of what is happening in the physical world. And this is able to happen because she has surrendered so incredibly deeply to the divine, into divine timing, into the divine plan, into the sacred contract, and the truth of understanding that what is actually aligned and meant for her is in perfect in divine timing and on its way or in process in the perfect timing. And because she's so deeply surrendered to trusting the source, higher power, her creator, and she has learned to trust herself so incredibly deeply, it becomes quite easy and effortless to trust the divine sacred masculine is doing exactly what he is meant to be doing, how he's meant to be doing it. And the divine sacred feminines that are ready to embody and sustain sacred union will notice that they're no longer projecting or judging and wondering if the masculine is going to awaken or catch up or ever get it or wake up and catch up. The sacred feminine who has embodied more deeply into her own internal union and is truly ready to embody the sacred union in physicality understands and is holding the energy and the knowing that divine masculine has always been exactly where he was meant to be. He was not behind, he was not asleep, even though it may have appeared those ways in the physical world. At a soul level, he knew exactly what he was doing and he was following his guidance in the steps that were necessary for him to take to support divine feminine through her awakening embodiment process while he was also and is also going through a version of his. So I want to just start out with some of those things to look out for, to work towards within yourself, and kind of notice what you're feeling or sensing around these topics that I'm speaking about. And if you're not fully embodying them 100% of the time, that's okay. Now you kind of know some checkpoints for yourself. And remember, if you're embodying your standards and you're prioritizing and caring for yourself, and you're harmonizing your internal union energies in choosing what you participate in, and you're trusting yourself to care for yourself, well, then it becomes much easier to trust the divine masculine in knowing where he is on his path and trusting that he will also know when it's aligned for things to sync back up in the physical world. All right, my loves, I'm actually going to leave this one here. I'm going to go over on my Patreon and I feel guided to sort of do a deep dive into sacred union energies between the seven chakras of the divine masculine and the seven chakra reading for the divine feminine collective and pull in some messages around that. So if you're interested in that, I will have that link in the pinned comments. And I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.